Hi everyone, I'm Jen. I just woke up from one of those what I call hibernation naps where you're so tired, literally your eye drops are closing, and but I woke up. I don't know if this is an aha from there, but first of all, I feel like I did so many lifetimes shadow work already. I'm behind on my tooth medicine, so hopefully I'm not mumbling, but I want to talk about something. So yesterday's video, I was taking around this time, and the sun, from my point of view, I'm now realizing that we see things differently. Maybe Laurel Yanni visually, but the sun that I saw yesterday that was setting was like two runny egg yolks kind of oozing into each other. And then there were other light sources as well, including a rainbow thing like pillar coming down or something. Anyhow, when I woke up okay, so that's one thing. And in the description box, by the way, I always write stuff in the description box that goes beyond, for most of the time, goes beyond with what I'm visually showing. And so what I commented on was that for me, my night times are no longer dark skies. They're a variance of gray-black, and it looks light outside. You can walk around. It feels light outside. And the lovely lady who's lovingly giving me a place to stay when she found out I was homeless, she is the one. She's not affected by the Mandela effect, but she knows I'm a ponderer, and she knows about this hobby of mine. But she's wondering what the heck's going on, why it's never getting dark at night the way it used to. And also, so last night there were white clouds up in the sky, white clouds that I could see. They were not obscured by the darkness of everything because it's not dark. And okay, so that's one thing. Then this morning I wake up, I'm curious where the sunrise is going to be, because one more thing about a thing that I'm noticing, and I think other people are noticing. Earth is falling, the sky is, I forget your whole YouTube name, but it's been happening for him too, is back to the sunset, is there's a cloud, a sheet of cloud that has come up over the horizon. Also, there's a sheet of cloud coming down from above the sun. And then, of course, most of the time, the sun is covered in clouds, and you can look around. It's like, wow, the rest of the sky is not necessarily covered up. But last night, for that little bit of time that I was viewing, it was like there were two egg yolky things. But what I think that's happening is it's an illusion. It's a sleight of hand where this is going up. This lower sheet of clouds on the horizon is being lifted up, while the one above is lowering itself. And then when people don't notice the sun, this is just what a theory, the sun, as the two cloud masses are merging, I believe the sun's not even setting. I think it's scooting itself back up to the higher level of clouds. Anyhow, that's one theory. So this morning, I went and looked. It was light outside, and I could not see the sun. And like the sky was the daytime sky blue, and there were white clouds. And where's the sun? Where's the sun? Right? So then okay, I guess I have to say this from my experience growing up. We had one sun, and the sun set in the west, and the sun rose in the east, and it was directly opposite from each other, basically, depending on, I don't know. When I moved here to Georgia, there's a highway that runs from south to north. It's even marked that way in the way you say. And in the morning, the sun would come up from if you're driving north, it would come up from, the sun would come up from what is east, and the sun would go down what is west. And then I lived off of that highway before I moved, and that's how I could tell when I would be walking at that park. I have lots of footage from that park that I would go to, and you know, I could tell where the highway was, and the park was to the the highway. If you're driving north, the highway is to the, or was to the left, to the west of the highway, and so that's where the sun would merge. And so I have footage of two suns, or multiple suns. One was setting in the west, and another one was not all the way down the sky yet, as it was going down the east. So but then one of my last time when I visited the kids up there, I the sun was setting in the east, and there was no sun in the west. It was just the moon. So I get it. You know, things are visually changing, whether it's from my own perspective that was tweaked through my lens. Sometimes I think that I'm wearing a viewfinder, those toy binoculars where you could put in a disc of rotating images. Had the lion lamb, had the sun setting in the west, Marilyn Monroe, you know. But so I don't know if my viewfinder image disc was changed, because that last time I was up there at that park, the sun was setting in the east. Anyhow, I'm not really a sky watcher, but you sky watchers out there are making me think about things, and making and helping me look. Because when the Mandela effect came, you know, I just was, it was smacked in my face with all the changes to the earthly environments. And then when I saw you guys talking about the sky, blah, didn't want to believe you. I thought you were photoshopping. So, you know, I'm seeing multiple suns. So do we see it based on what viewfinder rotating disc we have, while we're all living in the same reality? So that, you know, even the flat earthers, they're seeing the flat earth, but that's because their disc is there. Meanwhile, they're playing with globists. What do you call non-flat earthers? You know, so we all have different, so I get it. Props change, scenery change, sets change, costumes change, blah, blah. I get it. But this morning, so there's this thing called zero time, where time is not linear anymore, and space maybe is not linear. I don't know. Or space is not a thing. So you know how when you count 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, for 1 and 2 seconds, or 1001, 1002 for each second measurement of time. Well, you know, we haven't, or I haven't been able to do that for a while now, over a year. You can't even get the word 1 Mississippi. Even if you speed yourself up, you can't get it in. So, you know, I get it. Time is changing and everything. But and then even measurement, it used to take longer to get to Europe. It used to take longer to cross the United States. So even distance, and many of us are aware that the measurement of Earth, or measurement across the states, or measurement from the states to the US, that's also changed. Is it because the Earth is getting smaller? Is it because our land masses are changing? Because like the United States, the East Coast used to be like that. Now it's looking like the letter C, with the top part of the C curving over closer and closer, like it's bowing down to Europe and whatever. Okay, I ramble. I get it. So this morning I look at the sunrise, and first of all, the sky's already lit up. I'm not there first thing in the morning, but the sky's lit up like it's daytime, light blue. And if last night's sunsets was 5:34, because I looked at the clock, 5:34 p.m., then if that was in location 12 o'clock, if you're looking at, you know, a traditional clock, this sunrise, when I saw the sun, let's say, you know, not, it was already past dawn. So it's not even on the horizon. well, we already talked about that. The sun may not be coming for the horizon, but it is maybe 1/3 way up or 1/4 the way up to high noon, what we used to consider high noon sun above us. Yeah, the high noon sun's no longer above us anymore either, for me. Anyhow, that sunrise was at 10 o'clock and the sunset is at 12 o'clock. And it's just making a 10 to 12. It's not even above us. So, okay, so that's the weird part this morning. I don't understand it, but is it related to zero time where the sun is not even going to move for us? The way measurement of land, the way measurement of time is not, is becoming less and less and less. And then what made me put all this together was, hey Nelson just jumped up. What put it all together for me, I was clearing the dishwasher this morning, and out of the cabinet where I put the mugs up, it seemed I was not touching the things in the lower shelf, but a measuring, not a cup with a handle, but like like maybe like a more like a lab cup or like a vase, but with measurement lines on it. It fell out of the cabinet onto the counter and shattered. So I just thought maybe the vibration of me putting the mugs in on the shelf above it. I do this every 2-3 mornings. I clear the dishwasher, so I don't know why it would happen today, but maybe things got shuffled around. Anyhow, so shattered measurement of fluids or dried things. Okay, and so when I picked up the shattered pieces from the counter behind me, the little timer where, like in physical therapy offices, she has one, the lovely lady has one in her kitchen. It's never been on the edge. I don't know if it was on the edge this morning, but it fell off the counter. Not only did it fall off the counter, let's say it was on the edge and it went, you would think in the traditional way that we grew up with, the way things fall, you'd think that it would fall down. It shot out towards like 1/3 of the floor over to the other side of the counter. It shot out. I have no idea what made that come out. And again, that's a measurement of time. So yeah, I get it. If it looks like I'm looking at things too much, it's just the coincidence of the measurement of the sun, the measurement of day and night, with day not even having dark skies, the measurement of that measuring non-handled cup shattering, and 1 second no longer being represented by 1001. Like, I don't know what zero time means. From my understanding is it just is like where we go back. And in my head, when I heard that time, I thought maybe that's similar to what seemingly we're going back to Pangea, where all the continents are returning to one mass. And yes, look at what my hand can do. It's like a circle now instead of, okay, I won't do that. All right, I'm going to take, I did that hibernation nap and didn't do my cycle of meds, so I don't know if that's why it's hurting. But I love you, and thank you for listening to my rambles. Love you. Bye.